Yo, we back, y'all. We back from the Mother's Day weekend. We straight back at you. How everybody doing? Hope everybody had a great weekend with their mother. And if you're still living, if she's still living, I hope it was a blessed one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. But we are here live in the kitchen. What we cooking today? What we cooking today? What we throwing in the frying pan today? Because this right now, it's about to sizzle up here. Because this top right here, woo, the fire is at like 500 degrees right now. We about to burn something up in here in this kitchen. Chef D, we gonna have to get you a name. We gonna have to get you a stage name, T. We gonna have to get you a stage name. I'm gonna work at that. The next meeting. Nah. We gonna get you. We gonna get you a stage. We gonna get you a stage name, yo. That's what we gonna do. We gonna get you a stage name. We gonna work with that, y'all. If anybody have any comments and they want to help me out, we gonna get T a stage name, y'all. This Chef Dennis over here. We gonna find out what name we gonna give T. But today's topic is sex over love. Which one you prefer? And we gonna be real transparent. Now, listen. We grown. This is listen. This is we grown here, okay? And we ain't talk about nothing like kids. For this ain't for kids. It's for grown folks. You know what I'm saying? We just listen. We grown, so you gotta be. You know what I mean? We got to be real with one another. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see, T, what, and look, don't be scared now. Don't be scared. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get a little closer.
Okay. Oh, look, in your state right now. So we understand everybody have they're in a different place right now because you're older. So, for now, for you, what you prefer? Real love or sex?
Of course, I'm gonna say real love first. Everybody
Oh
wants
my goodness.
love. Everybody wants real love. I mean, but it doesn't come easily. It doesn't come all the time. It doesn't come to everybody. So sex is like real close to the real love. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah, because it's hard to find real love. Love is like you find the right partner that is for you, and you want to be with that partner. And there's certain things that people will not tolerate in another person. I'm that person. My tolerance is low. So I know that it takes a lot to get real love out of the individual. So if sex is
Yeah.
there.
You rather choose sex over love
Yeah,
first?
yeah, Be-
So you
yeah,
rather choose sex over love first?
yeah, because that
Watch
lets me
this.
know.
Okay, all right. We all gonna respect that when I watch.
Wait, I'll say this. The reason why I say that,
Say it again.
the reason, the reason why I say that is because sometimes sex will let you know if you can love that person. Hey, we keeping it real now.
Oh, hey, listen, we keeping it real. I just had to look like. I had to give you that look like
Sometimes,
what?
yes.
Huh? Okay.
Sometimes.
So what the crazy part is this: there are some people who would rather have sex over love, right? But what about that time that you're getting ready to do it, right? To get some sex, right? And it ain't what you want it to be.
Thank you. Then you
But
know.
watch this though. But when you're looking for love, right? There's things you have to do to get it, to understand it. You understand me? So before you even get to the moment of having sex, listen, you looking for someone that's genuine, that's going to be there for you. So you ain't gonna, there's certain things you're not even going to tolerate in the beginning. But when you say just sex, not you, I'm just saying in general, when you say sex, it's so many things that come with that. You know what I'm saying? That can cause you, disruption in the space you in. You know what I'm saying? You find a nice person, you find like a nice guy, and next thing you know, y'all make out. Guess what? Some people don't believe in this, but soul tithing is real serious.
Mm-hmm.
It's serious. It's like that person is just pouring. It's like we can get, like real deep into it, but it's like you pouring into that person. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what that person's carrying. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, oof, it's a it's a it's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. And people, well, listen, we grown, so you it depends on the individual what you want. What do you really want? You know what I'm saying? And I think, love is work. Sex isn't work. You know what I'm saying? It's just two people who find themselves attracted to one another, and then next you know, if they're going out to drink, you ain't listen. I don't know. You tell me if I'm wrong. You going out to the movies with somebody, and then you go into the bedroom with them, just to the movies. You go in the movies, and then you go into the bed.
You got to know the person. I mean, for a certain amount of time, take that into consideration. You take that into consideration, the amount of time that you've known that individual. That's you know putting that in the right perspective for every individual. So it's not like I just met you. We going to go see a movie and then we going into bed. Not like that, okay? But I will say this: when it comes to, I'm gonna call a grown woman who knows how to control her sexual drive. It's just what a woman needs. I'm going to speak for a woman. If it's sex and she needs it, or she knows that she just wants it, she'll just be like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Y'all men, y'all used to do it all the time to women. So women are doing it now. That's what I think. Women are now in the place that they are not trying to get emotionally attached all the time, because there's
But
baggage with men, just like there's
I
baggage with.
but watch this. But see, you women are delicate, right? Let's say, look, come on, we keep like I said, this is an adult chat, and we keep it real serious and professional, right? But look, here's the thing, and I am looking at it from a father's perspective a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, right? Look, you find a guy that's attractive, he real sexy, muscles and everything. He attracted to you, attracted to him, right? Y'all get in that bedroom. Guess what? He too aggressive. But you wanted that. But see, look, that's what you wanted, right? But he too aggressive. Now look at the situation you in now. So now you're like, oh, I thought it was just gonna be like that. Now look, you all jacked up, got a black eye, all these bruises. It happened. Don't. It's not like it don't happen. It happens. The people you think that they supposed to be sexy to you, they got a whole different dynamic mindset. They mindset is totally different. So now, guess what? Now you got those situations. But look, no matter what I say here on this mic, no matter what I say, people gonna do what they want to do. But that's reality. It happens like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I say you got to think about your actions. At the spur of the moment, you really got to think about it, because guess what? It don't have to always turn out the way you expect it to. But now, when you searching for love, guess what? It's work. And nowadays, people don't want to do work. They want it easy. They want it quick. They want it fast. Especially if you're living in the city. That's what the city life is about. Fast. Get in the car, going out, doing all this type of stuff. It's fast-paced life. Guess what? Sometimes it ain't supposed to be fast. It's supposed to be slow. It's supposed to take your time.
Okay.
Don't rush. Because when you rush, guess what? You make mistakes. Well, I ain't gonna say mistakes. And people, that's a whole look. We did a topic on that. Mistakes. Nah, you don't. Mistakes is something you have no control over. Oh, I didn't. Oh my goodness, I made a mistake. I did this because people talking about having sex with the wrong person is a mistake. They ain't no mistake. You chose that. You having a baby with somebody, you chose to have sex with that person, protected or unprotected. Don't make a difference. So see, these are the things that come with it. Come on, what you want to say? I know you want to say something.
Yeah.
Ching ching.
All
I
right.
gotta give me a bell. That's what I gotta do. I get the bell.
Okay, look, when you're in a relationship with anybody and you're talking about having sex, you already know that person a little bit. It's not getting into the bed after a week or two. We're talking about some type of longevity time frame of knowing that person. So you will know who that individual is that you get in bed with. And if they're good in bed, we're going to keep it real. If you're
All right.
lousy in bed, most of the time women are not going to really care to keep it going, possibly if they have an agenda for themselves. Okay. Now, if you're lousy and a woman doesn't want you, she'll let you know most of the time. But there are some women that are, take a lousy man in bed and then just, deal with it somehow by having their own selfish ways or, wanting something out of it. Point is that if it's good, sex, right? Sex is good, you're enjoying it, you're going to work towards having a more like a relationship. That is what I think. Because I think that people nowadays, I'm talking about nowadays, I'm not talking about back in the day when
Oh,
everybody always, there was a lot of courtesy. I'm saying courtesy because of the fact that, men and gentlemen are not the same anymore from back in the day. Point is that when you are wanting to take, it further to the relationship to be in love, that is work. I agree with you 100%. But the reality is, most of the time, people prefer to know if the sex is going to be good. I'm
okay.
sorry.
All right. So I look. I'm gonna entertain that, right? Watch this. And when and 9 times out of 10, okay, when you think like that, there's something missing.
Hmm.
Yeah, you know it is. Don't act like that ain't.
What's
You,
missing?
I don't
What
know.
missing?
I don't know because I'm married, so I look listen. Woo,
Okay. All right. Let me say
I got
this.
my yeah. Go ahead, huh?
All right.
Something, but you talking real like something missing. You can't have all three.
Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. There are some
Not you,
people.
not
No, no. I'm gonna talk about me. I'm gonna
yeah.
say for me
Go ahead.
because this is true to me right now, and I
Okay,
I
all
can
right,
speak on it because I feel
all right,
free.
okay,
Okay. All right.
all right.
Some women
Free,
and some men.
free slaves, free slaves.
Are you listening to me?
You heard what I said?
You
You
listening?
heard what I said?
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
I
listening.
did. Okay.
Go ahead.
So some men and some women are more sexually active, meaning their sexual desires are more heightened than other people. And for
Hmm.
me, I could say I am probably on that scale, close to it. The reason why is because I'm in my mid 40s and I know what I want. I have had my past experiences that taught me a lot, and now I know how to do it perfectly fine the way I want it. So, of course, it's going to be totally different than the way it was in the past. So, my sexual energy is not the same as everybody else's a lot of times. And I respect that about myself because guess what? We are sexual beings. I'm not going to sit up here and make it ugly and make it look like I shouldn't be this way or I should do something else. No, I'm not going to shame myself. I'm not going to put blame on what I should and shouldn't do. So I enjoy myself in the way where my sexual desires are perfectly aligned with what it's supposed to be. That's how I see my life.
That's how you see your life. All right. Well, we heard you. Yeah, we get it. You know. But like you tell me, like you do me.
Yes.
But to the to the to the single mothers, to uh the fatherless, shall I say, you know, how do you, so it's like this. There are three things that you women prefer in a man, right?
What's that?
I'm asking you, you're a woman, so I see I'm a man, so I know what is supposed to be expected of me. But I'm asking you, there are three things that most women require from a man.
Tell me what it is.
Security is one. Shall I go on?
Yes.
No, I'm not gonna go on.
Why not?
I'm not because I asked you. You didn't answer my question.
No,
I said
no,
there are
no. You
three
said
things.
3 things. I don't want to guess too long and be wrong. Just tell me.
No, but you're a woman. So what is there? Sex is one of them. Okay, yeah. So sex is one of them. Okay, and that's nowadays. So sex is one, and security is another. What's the other one?
I would say professing their love to you. The talking, the giving, the love, the showing, professing love. Security, you already said.
Mm-hmm.
Protection. We're going to say that as protection.
The
Every
security is
every woman
protection.
wants to be
That's
protected.
part of protection. That's part of protection.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Every woman wants that.
Right.
And then a
Everyone.
woman wants also her man to profess his love to her, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay. Yeah. That's one. That
And
love.
what's the
Love.
last? That's
How
what
we
I
said.
hear.
We said sex, love, and security.
Okay, so that's it. Oh, okay. Is that it though? I don't know
No,
because
it's
sex is
because
not sex is
look,
up and down.
right. So when you in your 40s, in your late 30s, listen. What do you expect? If you out there having sex, you want to you want to have sex, good sex, right? Right.
Right. But if
But
you're in a
I'm
relationship,
not. I don't condone that. You're in a relationship, but see, before you even get to that relationship, there's so many other things that you got to do. That, like I said, people don't want to do. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to hard. It's hard. Look, say you've been in a relationship for 10 years.
oh,
Then you got to start all over.
yeah, that's different. But when you're in a relationship for 6 months, it's easy to let it go and move on. Not 10
Exactly.
years. Yes.
Right.
Not 10 years.
And then you're in a marriage for 10 years. Then you got
Right.
to start all over. You got to rebuild,
Right.
regather yourself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't. Can you ask? Can you help me out with this? How do in this time and age, how do women want to sleep with a man, right? It don't work out, then go and sleep with another man. So can you explain it to me?
Okay. So what's the
You
timing that you're saying that the sleep from one man to the next man? What's the timing? Is it like within a certain time? Because I know that's a crazy question to you, but I have to understand the whole, framing of this scenario. So when a woman is sleeping with one man, then goes to the next man, is that within a year? Or is that within 6 months?
now
Is
it
that
could be look,
years?
let's say look. All right, so boom. Say let's give some scenarios. All right, guy got a good job, right? Sex is trash, but he making bank, right? She
Right.
like, I'll deal with the sex is trash, right? And then he doing all this buying Chanel, Gucci, everything, Prada, all the expensive, nice sneakers, everything, right?
Hmm.
Somebody said they just looking to be satisfied. That's somebody comment. They say just be satisfied. But
Satisfaction.
and then look, they didn't went through all that. They didn't got what they want to get. They cool, right? Now they move on. They didn't got everything they want at that little short period of time. They moved on. You didn't did whatever you want with this person. They didn't did whatever they want. Now they moved on. It could be listen, because sometimes you look, you have sex with somebody. Some people have sex the first night, second week, third week, what? And it's not what they expected. Because it's not what they expected, they move on.
Yeah.
But
I
but listen, that's what I'm saying. You gotta really realize that guess what? Why would you want to stick or allow somebody to do that to you when you gotta get to know that person? And it takes listen,
that
and
is a
see
way to
most people,
know that person.
huh?
Sex is a way to get to know that person.
Nah, there ain't no way to get that. I mean, look,
I
I
know
see.
you are totally different on this
I
now.
no,
I disagree. I know that you are a different man than I am, and I respect that. Okay, but but
hey, look, somebody
sex is
said
the way. It
they
is
said
truly the way to
my
get to
mother
know a
used
person.
to say because they got white livers. Laughing out loud. You heard what I said? So
Say
like
it.
somebody said, my mother used to say because they got white livers. Laughing out loud.
White livers.
uh, but I listen. That's just bothering me. Oh, fast girls.
Fast girls.
Yes, yeah, they fast. Yeah, and
Fast
look,
girls.
huh?
But fast girls are out there. But we talking about if you are having sex with somebody and you say, I don't want to deal with this and just move on, that is okay. Because guess what? It could be real complicated. That sex might be so complicated the people just don't want to stay and stick around and go through the mud to fix it or make it better. And that's
I,
okay.
and look, listen. That's what it's called, deception.
Exception.
Deception.
Oh, deception. Why is it
Yes,
deception?
because guess what? There is. Listen, that goes for any man, any woman. If you decide to have sex with a woman, right, and you ain't have no thoughts of marrying that person, and I'm big on marriage, so everybody not big on that, but I am not because I'm married. It's because now I can be honest and transparent. The reason why I'm big on marriage is because that's how I was raised. You feel me? That's how I was raised. I was raised like that. So I Jules, what's up?
Hi, how are you?
Uh we
Hi,
we good.
Tanisha.
We Gucci.
Hey, lady.
But
Long time
that's
no
how I was
see.
raised.
Sorry.
So, because I was raised like that, it grew on me. And then I seen the good parts of being married, not just the bad parts, and I understood it. There are bad parts, bad things that happens in a marriage, but you got to choose your partner wisely. You know what I'm saying? So that's important, and that's why I'm big on marriage, because you know what? Listen, I had and I don't use that word, so I'm not gonna say that word. I didn't have. I had an unsuccessful marriage because I was going to use the other word. My first marriage wasn't a failure; it was unsuccessful. Okay, so I tell people that all the time. I didn't have a failed marriage; I had an unsuccessful. You know what I'm saying? So because I had an opportunity to do it all over again and do it right this time. You know what I'm saying? A different way, a different path on how to do it. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to be a better person, and also I always encourage people to really think about it, because you know what, you can ruin people's lives by just dibbing and dabbing. I'm talking from a man's perspective and a woman. I got daughters. I always say that. You know what I'm saying? I listen. I can't tell my daughters what to do and what not to do. I try to encourage them. I said, listen, you shouldn't do that, because you know what? Like I said, your temple is precious. That's your temple. You know what I'm saying? Like, these my daughters. So I tell them that, because it's like, yo, nah. And I'm not I was never uh a dog. Never. So I have sex with other women? Yes, I have. But it wasn't like, oh shoot, man, I don't like her. Let me move to the next one. Nah. To be honest with you, I'm very different. I'm very special. I can tell you this. Listen, I only had two long relationships in my life, and I'm 47. Two. My
Okay.
first wife, and now in my first wife was the longest. Okay, now I'm this is it for me. I tell anybody, if this don't work, I'm gonna be a male gigolo. Freak it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so deep down inside, you understand what I'm trying to say. Anyway, but I was basically saying for a woman, men don't normally, but they do because they cheat. But men, if the ones that are cheating, dipping and dabbing in one or the other, that's different. But I was referring to women that, if a man, she think a man is garbage, she ain't got no problem moving on. That's some women. I'm not saying all, but there
No,
are some women that way. That's all I'm saying. But let's get what Jules has to say, because I want to hear what she has to say. Jules, have you
word.
been listening to us? You have?
Put your unmuted. You unmute yourself.
What did you say, Tanika?
Did you hear anything we were talking about before you came on?
No.
Okay, so
All right,
let's
let's bring up to speed. Let's bring up to speed.
No. Let's get her point of view before she hears anything else we say.
So for sure. All right, you know the topic is love over sex.
Right.
All right. Yeah. So what's your intake? What you think about this? Let's see.
That's
and
what people are looking for, or
no. If that's what you want to say what people are looking for, and if you would like to be transparent, that you can too. That's up to you. That's all up to you.
I mean, I think as a human being, right? As a human being, whether you're a man, woman, or whatever you identify with, deep down inside, we're all looking for love. Honestly, I think we are. I think maybe some people have hectic jobs, or some people are in a point in place in their life where they can't devote themselves 100% to someone. But I think at the end of the day, the end game, right? At the end of it all, everyone's looking for love. So, and then you got those in between who got issues, right? Who use sex as like, as like, I don't know, I guess to subside dealing with whatever is really at hand, right? So it just depends on the individual and what they're going through. Me personally, I'd rather look for love than to just have sex. I don't know. Did I answer your question?
I mean, we listen, Jules. We listening to you. You got the floor, so we don't want to say nothing else until you finish. So is that it? That's you. So you rather have love over sex,
right?
So now, in the process of you now, T, you want to ask a question first? Go ahead, T.
Okay. So I agree with you. Love first. That's what I said. Everybody wants love, and I agree. But there are people that are more sexual than others. We're referring to me and you as women. We're going to say women. Some women are more sexual, they have that desire than others. Mm-hmm. Can you look at that to say that it's something that women and men, but we're talking about women that want to have sex because they have that desire just to be fulfilled and then just keep it moving with the man, just be like, okay, that's all I needed. Thank you.
I mean, no, I don't know, because first, I can understand somebody doing when they're younger. I'm believe it or not, y'all, I'm almost 50, right? So, I think,
Jules, I'm 47.
Yeah, I'm right on your heels. But I think it depends. If you talk to someone, and I hate to say, okay, I'll say me. When I was younger, I'll personalize it because I can only speak for myself, right? So when I was younger, I didn't care, right? But deep down, I wanted love, right? But I think when you get older, that need doesn't have to be fulfilled. Like, you can do without. There's other things that'll be more fulfilling than just having an orgasm. So, you'll find joy in, I don't know, whatever it is that other than you like to do. I think that when it comes to just wanting to fill that void, the issue is much deeper than just like wanting to get off. Like wanting to get your rocks off or climax or whatever. I think that the issue is much deeper, and as a human being, that's why they say know yourself. You should really dig deep and figure out why and where that's coming from.
Okay. I hear you. I do. And I like it that you said all that. I'm the total opposite, though, because I see as sex as a beautiful thing if you are doing it the way you need to do it for yourself. Know thyself. I agree with you. And to know yourself means if you are sexually stimulated, if you are a person that is sexually stimulated in certain things, knowing thyself means that you are going to put it in the right perspective for you. Because some people are not sexually stimulated at all, or very little, or a moderate, but there are some that are really aggressive. And I'm not going to sit up here and say that's me, but I'm going to stand for those that are, because of the fact that it's in them. And when that is in them, because religion has made it a very bad stigma, it has really put a poison in our minds when it comes to sex, and it's been wrong. And so we have a lot of morals that we put on sex. We have a lot of rules that we put on sex. And it's totally different. I mean, you can even take Hollywood right now is going through the whole pedophile thing. And what it used to be back in the day when children were having babies at 13, we're not there no more. But because we come from that, it's still in our DNA. It's still in us. So sex has been, it just changed drastically. It's not taught the way it should be. And it's like where our minds are changing into a way where we're looking down on sex, and we're trying to put a lot of rules and regulations and moral and principles on sex. But we're supposed to be creating, and we're not doing that because we have to sit up here and say, well, do I really want to marry you? Do I want to be in the bed with you because I might possibly marry you? There's a lot of that going on. And I'm going to advocate for what I know as something as being real and true to me. And I say it because of the fact that I'm a woman, and I'm in my mid 40s, and sex is not something that I say no to that in my mid 40s. I'm not at that age where I am saying, oh no more sex for me, and it's slowed down. No, honey, that's not me. And I'm not going to sit up here and act that way, that I'm not going to tell people that, that's something that I need. Yeah. I need my rocks off. I need that. I need that for me, for my sanity, because that's what brings me, healing. It's a healing for me. Orgasm is supposed to be healing to you. There was a gift from God.
They say that I read that when someone is having an orgasm, right? Orgasming, whatever the word is, you should ask for the things that you want out of life that you don't have at that moment.
At that moment.
You can remember.
Yes.
Doing that is a good thing, because you're manifesting. There's so much power in that happening, and all of that explosion.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of control that you can have that you don't know about.
Right.
During that moment, even your partner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. And you can do a lot with your partner at that time. So you're right. You're so right.
Listen, but life is like a puzzle.
Mm-hmm. Keep going. I'm listening.
Hold on. Before I go further, I want to show you something though. This is some real stuff. And look at the logic that I'm using. Life is like a puzzle. You follow me so far, Jules?
Yes.
Hold
on, I'm in the kitchen. I'm listening. Go ahead.
All right, okay. Hey, T, you follow me so far?
Yeah.
I said life is like a puzzle. And in that puzzle, there are certain pieces of the puzzle that cannot connect. But see, people, they force things because of their desires. And guess what? Those pieces of the puzzle don't connect. But people force, because they're part of the puzzle. But sometimes that piece that they're trying to put together isn't supposed to be together. Mm-hmm. So no matter how much of your desire is, but there are pieces of the puzzle that's supposed to be together. But because people don't take the time out to really get to know if that's the right piece for them, guess what? That piece of the puzzle does not match. So guess what? When you force it, there are things that come with that. And I use a puzzle because guess what? You can try to jam it all together. It will not go together. And when two people are having sex, sometimes they have children that are not supposed to have children. Right?
I
Because
don't think
sex,
that things that happen aren't supposed to happen. I think everything that happens for.
so
You may not agree with how it went down and that it happened at all.
hey yo, hold on, I'm sorry, Jules.
That happens is it's a learning lesson. That's why when I was younger and I was going through my struggles, I instead of being upset about the things I was going through, I would literally be like, all right, I think I learned my lesson. Can we just move on? Like, because everything is a learning lesson. You learn from all your experiences, whether they're good, they're bad, indifferent. If they're repetitive, you haven't learned your lesson, figure it out so that you can move on. You know what I mean?
So you said, so Jules, in other words, you said things don't happen because
Everything happens for a reason. God,
you said
Not on accident. Not on accident. There's no
hold on, wait. I want to totality. I want to make sure I hear this correctly before I go on Jules. Jules, you said everything happens for what? Like there's a purpose, or you said nothing happens that God don't want to happen?
both.
Huh?
Both.
Okay. No. Well, what is that? What is that?
Oh, I don't know. My phone.
What was that, y'all?
I don't know what I did, but every season, So what I'm saying is, it's both. So it doesn't happen because it happens because God wants it to, and it happens because that is the way it's supposed to.
Okay. Well, when
according, when you also factor in free will, because sometimes.
All right, so that don't say God want it to happen.
Right.
It's free will. You listen. You decided to do that, and when you decide to do that, everything that comes with it, it's your choice. So you choose to be with a person that's not supposed to be with you.
But there's a lesson to be learned, right?
Of course, there's a lesson. Hey, look, listen. That's God wants you to be happy. That's number one. He wants you to be happy, right? So there is a direction he wants you to go in. But if you choose not to go in that direction, you can't. Don't say God allowed it to happen because he give you free will. So now because he gave you free will, guess what? He said, listen, Jules, I don't want you to go down that road. But if you go down there, that's on you. I'm still going to love you. But guess what? All of the pain and suffering that comes with it, that's on you. You put that on yourself. I didn't put that on you. See what I'm saying? So there are things that happen. Sometimes people put themselves in that. They put them in that. They put themselves in that mess. You know what I'm saying? And then go back to what you said. That so that's why the pieces of the puzzle that it's certain pieces that go together. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain people. Look, just like relationships. There are certain relationships you're supposed to have people in your life so you can have a relationship with them. But there are some people that's not supposed to be in your life. But some people force their relationship with one another. It don't work like that. Because guess what? They might not be for you. They might be against you. But because you love them, this is my girl, you know what I'm saying? She might be right behind your back, stabbing you in the back, talk about you behind your back, envy you. But you still
you don't really have control over that. The only thing you could do is to be the best version of you, and God will handle the rest. I feel.
Wow.
In the moment, you may feel like you getting the short end of the stick, but I know when you look back, you are better. You are in better places, whether it's spiritually, financially, or whatever. You are in better places than that person that wronged you.
I'm not saying anybody that wrongs you. I'm talking about, I'm saying how people force relationships when they're not supposed to. But and then they wonder why things happen to them. But this person is not supposed to be in your life, and they still keep them around. They still have them lingering. That's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm just saying that's how people do. They just force relationships, force friendships. Now, some people they're not equipped to be your friend because of all of the good that you're doing. They don't care about that. They most likely they probably be leeching off of you. You know what I'm saying? They taking something from you. And sometimes you gotta let them people go. You're like, listen, I don't need you in my life. But some people just, oh, you know what? I'm gonna keep them in my life because you know what? They do one thing for me. That's all I need. No, don't work like that. Because I know you got people like that in your life, T.
No, but let me say this. I think
Yeah, go
everybody
ahead.
in my life is meant to be in my life to teach me something. Everybody in my life is a reflection of me.
Oh,
So I see them as something that I need to work on within myself. So any relationship, if as long as you know that they're in your life, they're in your life for you to learn as an individual. You're supposed to
okay.
learn, just like you, Jules said, you're learning a lesson. Everybody has lessons to learn. So when a person that is shisty, somebody that you can't trust, and you have to deal with that person on a regular basis, that person being in your life is for you to learn how to either control or have tolerance or have patience or have something to learn through. We do not go through life avoiding the things that we should be learning. We should be going through it. We're supposed to go through all those uncomfortable situations with people. And that's something that we have to deal with in relationships. And when we say that they're not supposed to be in your life, they're supposed to be in your life.
Oh man, no, that I beg to differ. That's where wisdom come. You got to know the difference.
It's wisdom because the fact when you have a person in your life and you can't move that person out of your life, they're meant to be there. That is something you have to go. You have to go through the fire. You don't avoid the fire and not get burnt. You will feel the heat when you go through it. You have to go through it to know what to do in this situation.
Well, guess what, Jules? That you agree with that, Jules?
100%.
Man, y'all. So you mean to tell me? You guys would rather go through the fire than go around the fire?
Ain't no around it. You're gonna stay in it. You might as well go through it, learn what you gotta learn, deal what you gotta deal, go through the pain, learn, and remember to never ever go through that shit again. That's what life is about. Remember.
Hold up. Hey, yo, I'm good.
And then moving on. Yes, absolutely. Because then
look.
you what we considered ignorant. You know, then you want to learn, you want to be smart, at least for yourself in your own, to be able to survive and live a good life, be a good human.
Okay. So Jules, so what I want you to do is, and then I'm gonna see what T said. So what I want you to do is give us an example of something that someone has to go through versus they don't have to go through to learn a lesson. Give me an example.
I mean, it could be anything.
No. Don't be blunt about. I want you to be. Give me that.
It's a life lesson. So it could be anything. It could be anything. It could be literally you thinking you better than everybody else, but you. No, just o sea.
Oh, Jim.
I'm speaking Spanish now. In other words.
Oh Lord, Jesus. Cállate de la boca.
It's right. So like, let's say for example, I know you see, like, they have all these movies about let me see, for example, the Devil Wears Prada. I don't know if you ever seen them. It's a Disney movie. Mm-hmm. The Devil Wears Prada. This lady thought she was invincible. Mm-hmm. This lady thought that she had it all because she was like the editor for some huge magazine, and she used to, like really dick people around and have them do whatever it is that she wanted them to do, but she was unhappy. And there were some loose ends in her life that she had to, take care of and adjust until she, at the end, found happiness. But everyone thought that she had it all, and she was very unhappy. So that's what I'm saying. It's a personal struggle. Everything that shines isn't gold. Mm-hmm. So you just never know what really is going on with someone. Mm-hmm. And life will teach you. Like, life will teach you. When I was growing up, or now that my kids are like young adults, I always tell them you don't want life to be your teacher. Like figure it out, get it together, because if life ends up being your teacher, that's like that's that's because you didn't listen to me, you didn't listen to your aunties, you didn't listen to your older cousins, you know what I'm saying? Now life is like fucking, it got the whip, it like the belt in its hand, and it's like letting you know either you do this or you will forever ever be in this phase in your life. You won't break out of it. Do that make sense?
Yeah. But
No,
you
you,
know,
you may sit, but hold on, T. But you didn't answer the question. Give us an example of something that you have to go through versus you don't have to go through to learn a lesson. I want to give us an example because you ain't give us an example. I want to know because I'm for sure no, you don't have to go through the fire to be taught. So I want to know what you got to go through to be taught. Give us an example.
For example, okay. If I want to, all right. So me, for example, um, I'm gonna use college. I didn't want to go to college. I did not want to go to college. I really tried to find a way to go around going to college, and I knew that if I didn't get that degree, I wouldn't have the jobs that I have right now. Like I had to go through that fire. I had to make myself very uncomfortable to later be comfortable. Does that make sense?
yes, it
Yeah.
does.
You agree with that, T? Because you ain't got to go to college to be
Oh, I agree.
successful.
Of course, I agree because she went through the fire of going through college and all that entails. Like it's a lot to go to college, and especially if you're a person that doesn't like school, or like reading, or like dealing with professors and sitting into a classroom and being engaged. It's a lot. So yeah,
So
I
she
agree.
so she did that to benefit the wealth. That's what she did. So she did that because guess what? She had a motive to go to school because she wanted more money. She wanted a better job.
And I can only speak for myself, right? I have friends.
Hmm.
I'm single. I'm a single mother, right? And I hold it down. I'm able to hold it down 100% by myself. I have adult children, and I'm still able to take care of them. Never had any help from the government, from another man. Never, ever felt like I needed to be in a situation where I had to stay in it because of financial reasons. Because if the other person wasn't around, I wasn't going to be able to, you know, either have the things that I have or live the way that I want. Never, ever,
Hmm.
ever. I honestly um attest give all the credit to me having a bachelor's. And that is something that I did not want to do. I swear to God. I have a twin sister. And we one summer told told we had an idea that we were going to tell our father that we were not going to go back to school. I graduated from Seton Hall University. And he was like, "Oh, you guys don't want to go," but she said it first. So she was bold enough to go and tell him our plan, but I was just on the back end. And he goes, "Okay, well, if you don't want to go back to school, go. You're gonna get a job at the factory because that's all you can do with a high school diploma." But that's because that's him coming into this country. That's what he was. So he was only sharing with us what he thought as far as we would be able to go with our high school diploma. So my sister went and was called this bluff. She said, "Okay, well, I'll go to a factory," she came back lunchtime and was like, "I don't want to go back." She had like dirt marks on her face, and I'm sitting in the living room. I'm sitting on the kitchen table. I just woke up. It was like noon, and I'm like, "Oh, she just got back." I'm like, "So how was it?" She was like, "I'm not going back. Oh my God, I swear. Oh, those people, they're mad at me because I'm working too fast, and they're so mean and blah blah blah. I'm not going back." And she didn't go back. So I knew then, right then and there, that I have to do something that I don't want to do to get the things that I want out of life, which is go to school, studying. You know what I'm saying? So that's what and I'm able to make to this day. I don't need no one's help. It could. I mean, I would love it, but I don't need anyone's help. You know what I'm saying? But I have friends, single women who, for one reason or another, I love them to death, but life has been hard for them. They don't have a college degree. They don't. You know what I'm saying? And I right now am struggling a little bit because I refuse to get my master's. But if I went back to school and got my master's, I would be making 6 figures. I work at a university. You know what I'm saying? So it's just sacrifice. You gotta
Going
make
to the fire. Going to the fire.
huh?
Going to the fire.
Yeah. Okay,
Look,
we want to say go to fire.
Let me
Nah,
say
she ain't
this.
going to fire. She grinding. That's what she doing. She ain't going through the fire. She grinding.
Oh,
She
this is-
hustling, bustling.
I'm sorry. It is.
But
Huh?
she's saying she doesn't want to get her master's because it's still going through the fire. That's what I was saying. You know, that is going through the fire of going through that process of getting your master's degree. But let me say this, you know, when there's a quote in the Bible about the sword, you know, if you have a sword, you have to put it through fire and beat on it to get it to the shape that you want it to be. And that's what we do in life. We're supposed to be going through a fire, refining ourselves, and we have to be beaten a little bit to go through the process. I know y'all want to hear, but that is true.
Well, so what?
I say a beating because of the fact that it's uncomfortable. Okay, a lot of things that we don't want to do that we know we should is going to be uncomfortable, and so that's why I say the beating. You know, if you're think of how, you know, what are those people that make swords and they make equipment? They are putting it through the metal through fire, and they're pounding on it. That is my point. That is what it takes for us sometimes to get to the refined. This is who we are, beautiful self, like gold.
I think that's the resilience of being a human being.
True.
I think so.
Yes.
Well, you know, I beg to differ.
We know.
Why you say I know? Why? So I'm just going to piggyback over what Jules said, because I don't feel like I went through the fire. But guess what? You know what I did though? I said, you know what? I saw the golden nugget. I said, you know what? I want to make this good money. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to school, right? But what I did was I got into the workplace first. You know what I'm saying?
That's okay.
I learned how to do the chef thing, right? So then I said, you know what? I want to make more money. So I said, you know what? Let me go to culinary school. I already had 20 some years on my belt, but then with the experience on top of the degree, it elevated my money. You know what I'm saying? It elevated. But the things that I had to do to get it, look, listen, I worked a full-time job, went to school full-time. So, for 2 whole years, I had to, when I say run to the train every day. You know what I'm saying? So I did all those things because I know it was a big nugget, golden nugget for me. You know what I'm saying? So I did all those things. I could have been like, you know what, I'm gonna be late to work. I'm gonna be late to work. No, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do everything that I gotta do so I can get it. So I don't gotta. I used to work 2 jobs. I said I'm not working 2 jobs no more. That's it. So I did the things that I needed to do. Working 2 jobs, I'd have been ran down, beat all up. So I said I ain't gonna do that. I said no, don't forget that. I said let me go ahead and get this education so I can get more money in my pocket. And somebody saying, yo, hey T, they said T talking about pounding, you know. And they said T talking about pounding on it doing a podcast about sex.
Oh God, goodness gracious. I'm so sorry.
No, listen. This ain't that type of. We not talking about. We just being transparent, Mr. Black. Look, that's it. We ain't trying to pounce on nothing. We just talking transparency. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing none of that up here.
We funny talking.
Look, but yeah. Look, listen. When you want something in life, you gotta work hard at it. And Jules, I commend you. That's all. You ain't go through the fire. What you did was you said, you know what? I don't want to be like this. So you did the necessary things to get you the good job, more money, so you can be able to do the things you're doing. That's all you did. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it was the fire. I mean, you say it's fire. I feel like it was just it was prepping me up because there were lessons that I learned on the way, though. You know what I'm saying? How to be, humble, dealing with people that got attitudes that gotta go to work, getting on the train and dealing with people that like, oh, you touching me, you moving. I had to learn how to deal with that. So see, there were lessons along the way for me going to school, working out there, an hour and 45 minutes away from my school, traveling. It was lessons, you know what I'm saying? So there was lessons that I learned, and it made me the person I am today. So, you know, that's the same thing with you. Those lessons you learned made you say the fire, but those lessons made you a better person. You know what I'm saying? And it made you make more wiser decisions. You know what I'm saying? Not to say all the things that you did that you didn't, you know, you wasn't supposed to go through it, but you went through it because you know what? You seen, like I said, you see the golden nugget. That golden nugget, you be like, oh yes, more money, more vacation, more time to myself. Well, I don't know if you got more time to yourself, because thank God I do. So, you know, T, what you looking at? Why you smiling, T?
I'm just listening.
You just listening?
I'm listening.
See, now I told Jules to give me an example. See, look, hey Jules, you want me to give you an example?
Sure.
I'll show you what I mean by saying going through the fire. Listen, look, I love my daughter, so my oldest daughter. She married and everything.
You always reference your relationship with her mother. Are you about to do that right now?
No, I'm not gonna talk about my first baby mother. I'm gonna show you something. What I'm saying that is that everything that my mother told me that I was gonna go through, I went through because of my disobedience. See what I'm saying? So it was told to me, look, don't do this, because if you do this, this is what you're gonna do. So guess what? I had to go through the fire because I didn't listen. You know what I'm saying? I didn't listen. I went through everything that was told to me that I would go through. You know what I'm saying? And we all get warnings not to do something, and we choose to do it. And because of, I say disobedience, because of your disobedience, guess what? There are things you're going to go through. Guess what? You're going to learn the hard way because you was told not to do that. That goes for anybody. Some people were told not to do something, they still do it because you know what? They say, I'm grown. I do what I want to do. Ain't that a saying that everybody say? I'm grown. I'm going to do what I want to do. Okay, you grown. Now you got to reap the consequences. I said, I'm about to say reap what you sow. No, the consequences. That was the wrong terminology. But you're going to have to, the consequences is what was supposed to be not done. And now you're gonna get that. Would you say, T?
Okay.
Huh?
I want to hear what Jules has to say.
Yeah, what?
No, I think he answered it. Because he, you know, I think we go back to our personal self, right? We reference self, and you always reference, you know, your first relationship. So I was gonna try to dig a little deeper, but
that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Look, when I talk about, that's what we talk about. That's the difference between sex and love. You know what I'm saying? If I knew how to love completely when I was in my mid-20s.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You love your wife today?
My current wife?
Of course, yeah, your wife.
Of course.
Okay. Would you have sex with your wife?
Huh?
Bad.
I didn't hear the question. What you say?
I said, would you have sex with your wife? Oh my God, the window's open. Hold on. I said, would you have sex with your wife? Or it's always like, oh, love.
Do I don't know. Do I have sex with my wife?
Because I'm being like, now, you know, you look at it, I'm crossing the line. But okay, let's say
no, I'm not. You ain't crossing the line, but this is a safe place. This ain't no little kids' room. It's a safe place. We talking real adult talk, conversation. So what you mean? Do I have sex with my wife?
You know the difference between having sex and making love.
Really?
Would you ever, like, you know, with your wife that you love, that you
pull her hair and grab her?
Listen, that's midnight talk. I ain't doing all that now, okay? But listen, there is times, listen, there's levels to sex. So it depends on the two.
There's levels.
It's levels. There you go. It's levels. Because guess what? Every moment that you
What
would,
level does a wife get?
it's levels. Now I'm being honest, it's levels. You don't listen. And any man that tell you they every night they making love to their wife, they tell them to jump in the ocean. Tell them to jump in the ocean, let the sharks eat them. You ain't doing it every night like that. So it depends on the moment, because every moment is not the same. So how you going to have sex the same way every time? It's the moment. What you going out on a date? You're coming back. What? It's the moment. It's how it's the atmosphere at that a particular time. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me.
How long have you been married?
4 years. I'm still learning my wife.
What keeps the flame going? To all of us that aren't there yet, like, you know, what keeps it, you know, what entices the flame to continue to burn, you know what I'm saying?
Well, so you asking me the question, so I'm gonna ask you from my perspective. So, you know. Hey T, yo, I'm sorry, Jules, because this person went here. They say,
oh, he got a comment. What?
Hey yo, they said, see, they do want to talk about pounding on it.
Something. Why not?
Oh!
This topic is about that, right?
Yeah, it is. But all right. So from my perspective, it's like this. Listen, there are things that I desire for my wife, so I tell her.
Go ahead.
There's things that I tell to my wife that I desire and shit. I said, babe, you know, wear this. I like that, and then it really turned me on. So then now she'll be like, she won't do it right away. She'll do it like maybe another day, and I'll be like, ooh, and then next day, the moment is right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it depends on, you know what I'm saying, her moment, or I said her moment, her movement, you know what I'm saying, or how, so she keeps it, the flame for me is she do things that I desire, that I want, you know what I'm saying, when I want it, you know what I'm saying. So
you gotta be a reader. You gotta learn, you gotta be a very good reader. So if you haven't learned how to read books or haven't learned how to, you know, follow the signs, you better start, because she gonna let you know if she wanna pound it out or she wants it soft. And feel like a princess.
You listen. You live in
Sean Dykeman or
hey Jules. You living in make believe.
No, why not? That's your
because I told you. Look, because I'm telling you, like this is speaking like serious. Spend time each other at date night, just living like having fun. Yeah, it depends. See, it depends on the two individuals, Jules. Because guess what? I said it to you. I'm like, I'm being serious. Like, it depends on the moment. Because guess what? Listen, like I was telling today earlier, right? You going to the movies? We going on date night. We going to movies. We ain't going out to no dinner. We ain't doing. Just going to movies. Like, babe, I want to go to movies. You think I'm gonna come home and be like, oh, we just went to movies, I'm gonna come home and pound it? No, it's the moment. It's got to be the atmosphere of that. You know what I'm saying?
You better learn how to read the signs, because you guys, then if you don't know how to read the signs, then I suggest you guys like start having.
So you mean to tell me? You went to the movies, huh?
Let's say you and I are dating, right? I'll do this, right? Let's say you and I are dating, and it's movie night, like you say, right? Where it's like subtle. And
no, I didn't say movie night. I said we going to the movies. You gonna come home? You gonna come home and tell, babe, I want you to pound it out.
So wait a minute. Oh, so wait, you only pound it out when you leave the club? That's what you say?
No, we don't go to the club. Okay. I'm saying to you, yeah.
I don't get it. Like, when is it?
That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying to you. Look. I'm setting the tone setting the movement for you. The moment, right? Look, we going to the movies, right? Let's say we went to go see a movie, right? You don't come home and say, yo, I'm about to pound this. Because we want to watch a romantic. Yeah. So now you go, let's say you go out. Now see, look, I'm very transparent. See, my wife don't drink.
I think, like, in this, let's say you and I are dating, or me is dating, right? And we go to the movies, and I'm in that mood. It's all about communication with you and your significant other. If let's say for example, I'm like, hey, um, I'm not gonna be Jules tonight. I'm gonna be Julie.
Hey yo, hey T, hey yo, hold on, hey yo, hey T, chime in. T, I'm gonna buy a bell, yo. Ding, 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 ding. Go ahead, Juke. Go ahead. Yo, you talk about role playing. What's wrong with you? Hey T, go ahead and get it, T.
If you understanding what I want, so that when you give it to me, I'm not like, oh my god, oh he ain't get it. Like, no, you understand completely what it is I'm looking for. So I want to be Julie tonight. I don't want to be Jules.
Right.
So, and look, and as I grew, right, Jules.
That's exciting. That's exciting.
Look, I'm about to tell you. Look, that's called. You know what that's called, Jules? This is what I learned by reading and this learning, just how to be a better person. Seriously, it's called love language. That's what it's called. That's what it's called, love language. So in that retrospect, listen, that's what it's all about. It's about love language and reading your significant other. You know what I'm saying? And what they like, how they like it. Because there are times where they want it soft. There are times where they want it raw. So that's love language. So yes, you got to be able to read that, dude.
It could be Monday and you could be running late to work and you called in, I'm so late. I'm a go in at 12. You want to go, let's go to Dunkin' Donuts. And you know, you want to maximize your time with her before she go into work, right? And she's like, okay. But then to her, that's so like gratifying. It's like, oh my God, you know, I got extra time. Now go get that coffee. And when you come back, here, Julie, this is for you. And now you know what is like everybody's maximizing on their 24 hours.
Nah, but hey, Jules, that's real. That's real because somebody said that if you know your mate, you identify all her, his wants and needs. Yes, that's it. That's what you got to. So you got to, and that's what I said. Love language. Everybody love language is different. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get up here and tell everybody what I be doing in my bedroom, but I understand. But I get it though. That it's love language. It's moments. It's the atmosphere. Like I said, look, there are things that a woman would do to make a man, you know, want to get like that. You know, their perfume. See some those things like that. It enhances, it entices a man. So it depends on the individual. Because some men go crazy over, you know, perfume, smell goods. They go crazy over it.
But time out. Don't you when your
hey dude.
When your wife does that, you can't bust out and laugh because it ain't a joke. Like
no, Jules, no, I'm not laughing at you. Somebody said, hey yo, T, you ready for this, Jules? Hey Jules, don't hide. Look, they said Jules want to be choked down.
Oh, no.
Hey yo, T, they said Jules want to be choked out.
That's Fred. No, let me stop.
That's not Fred. Somebody else. They said Jules want to be choked out. I said, oh my God. I said, laughing out loud. Hey, Jules, see?
No, not. But hey, if your partner is into that, you know, don't kill him.
Nah, hey, Jules. I said love language. Everybody, listen. Everybody got a different way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Listen. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You married to a woman, and that's what she like. You gotta choke her out. She might like that.
Don't do
you know what I'm saying?
Maybe one side, not both. Don't let me stop.
Hey, no, but look, listen. This is a good conversation, but you know, at the end of the day, but the reality is, though, seriously, that's what it is. You know, we talk about love and sex, right? But it goes, like I said, it goes deeper than just about that. You know, I tell everybody all the time, I'm big on marriage. If whatever you do that's your personal, you know, preference. That's your, you know, what you believe and how you want to do things. But I recommend getting to know an individual before you even sleep with them. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than just one night. Because let me tell you something. Look, the man code is this. It depends on how quick that woman sleep with you. And if she sleep with you on the first night, she ain't no wife material. If she sleep with you on the second week, she ain't wife material.
You know, that's crazy because what
and if you think, look, I can get 10 men on here. If you think that ain't true, that's true. You sleep with the man on the first night, I promise you, 9 times out of 10, that man saying you ain't wife material.
The woman could think the same thing about the man. Oh, he's
but
in the first night. I don't fuck that motherfucker. I don't want to be with him.
But if he pounds you out, right? Hold on, he pounds you out real good. You ain't gonna say, "Oh, I'm not gonna be with him. He gave it to me good." Stop it.
No, there'll be somebody else on the first night that will do it too. Just like it's the same mentality you have. It will be somebody else on the first night that will pound me out exactly the way I want to be pounded out. It ain't nothing special about searching for a husband. If you want to be pound, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he's willing to do that on the first night, then he's not husband material.
I agree.
Man, if you, oh Lord Jesus, stop.
What?
But you agree?
I said, explain to me what's wrong.
What's the difference? What's the difference? Are you gonna say something, Chef? Because
I'm looking at both of y'all, and you gonna sit there and tell me he ain't married material because he
on the first
ain't
night.
that what you? Hold on, ain't that what you wanted?
No, ain't that what you wanted?
Yeah, well, you brought that conversation up, so said that a woman.
Listen, I said if a woman gave it to a man the first night,
if
right?
Willing. First night, I don't want to see him again. Have some self-control, sir.
Okay, first of all, watch. Come on, you're not Jules. You a seasoned. Wait a minute, you a seasoned woman. Now, come on, keep it real. Now, hold on, watch this. I'm gonna paint a picture for you, and then I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'm gonna paint a picture for you, Jules. Check it out. Jules. Is it this?
I'm all ears.
Okay, Jules. If we dating and I come to your house.
We dating for how long? Now
no. Listen, you say, Dennis, come on over to my house. I come over to your house, right? Jules, you come out the room, butt naked, and we just going at it, right? Versus a man come out the room butt naked, and you like, yo, what you doing? See the difference? Is that the same thing? You put that in the same category?
Let's say I go to your house. We go on a date. I go to your house. You tell me you're going to go to the bathroom. You come out the bathroom butt naked.
Hey, look. Oh, man, that's like creepy. That's creepy.
He doesn't see it, so it's no.
Hold on, wait a minute. What you mean I don't see it?
You don't get it.
I'm gonna tell you this too.
Oh my goodness, man! I was some other man. Hey, anybody watching this right here?
It's double standards. Double standards.
If she's somebody that you have been eyeing for a long time, I'm gonna go get my charger. But if she's somebody that you have been eyeing for a long time, that it took you a while to work yourself up to get to know and to hold up and to take her out on a date, and then finally you guys take her out on a date and the conversation is a little loose, right? You guys are talking about shit that you didn't expect to talk about, because you just didn't expect to talk about sex and this and that, blah, blah, blah. So finally, you guys are talking about it on the first date. And all of a sudden, this girl, you haven't heard about her being with anybody or whatever, but she's liked you for years. And so finally, she's out with you and she's like, you know what? I don't know when I'm going to get to spend time with him again. Whatever. It's going to be whatever. You're going to judge her just because she's so excited to be with you. Just because she thinks so highly of you, just because she felt that she didn't have an opportunity with you and she did, and she's taking full advantage of that opportunity. Like, you just don't know who she is. My point is, get to know them. Regardless of what happens on that first night, it doesn't matter who they are. Get to know them. Time will let you know who that person is and if you should continue to deal with them or not. But that first night, don't judge nobody on that first night because you don't know. She probably broke up with somebody that, she probably had an argument with her best friend. Like, you just don't know. And she needs consolation. She probably lost her father that she just knew she had somewhere. Or whatever. It could be an array of a situation that you are not privy to because you really don't know her. But you guys know that y'all hanging out. Y'all like each other a lot. things are vibing, things are going well. You know, she thinks you like her to the point where all of that is happening, sex and all of that shit, right? And it happens, and she thinks it's cool because you just were such a cool ass person. But in the back of your mind, you're judging her. My brother did that shit to somebody, and she was so cool, but she was going through so much, and she gave it up on the first night, and he never dated her again. And I think that was a big mistake. She was a nice person, a very nice person.
Hey, Jules. So somebody said, look, they said, I don't think doing it on the first night is first night good because both haven't.
Either.
But look, both haven't gotten to know each other, right? Then what's more important, pound time or to me? I'm reading the comments to you. I'm reading the comments.
But my thing is to that comment is just that you just don't know. And if you're so heavy on that, right? Like if you're a person that is so against that, don't allow it to happen. So that you don't get to a point where you judge that person that you could potentially grow to love one day. Don't let it just be a shit show, like, oh, whatever, and then look back and you participated in the very same action that you are now judging this person on. Like, that's fucked up. I think that's so messed up.
Hey, but Jules, there are, look, what the heck?
She pushed the button.
Huh?
Accidentally pushed the button on her phone.
She must have hit it.
She was getting her
charger.
Yeah.
But T, you wanted to say something,
T? Look, there's no talking to you sometimes.
Why?
Because you are stuck in your own opinion, your own outlook of everything, and you cannot be budged. And so I'm not gonna sit up here and try and change your mind. I'm not gonna sit up here and keep going over scenarios and give you different examples. You are gonna be you.
Hold on. But I'm reading the comments and they say the same thing I'm saying. Look, somebody said, somebody said, I'm glad I'm not dating in this world. It's crazy out here. You have to earn the cookie and get to know a person as a human. Vibing cause pregnancy and being ghost and limited sexual gratification. That's it. But it is still, at the end of the day, there are still standards as a person you gotta uphold.
Can I say something?
Huh?
I think from the comment you just read, everybody's lacking communication. Honestly, because
communication about what?
Let's say if that was the person who commented, was that a young man or a young woman? It don't matter to me, but I just want to know.
Well, there was two, a young man and a woman.
So
the woman I just read about, I'm glad that she's not dating. That was a woman.
Okay, so let's say, for example, if you have to have communication, because if I don't communicate with you what I'm looking for, and I'm just winging it, then I'm setting myself up for failure, right? Now, if I talk to you from the door, hey, Chef Dennis, you want to take me out on a date? What are you looking for? Or you just looking to pound me out? Well, that's not what I'm looking for. But if it is, well, then we could continue the conversation. Now, if you say, oh, I'm looking for a serious relationship, blah, 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 this and that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so then we know where to take it from there. I think this generation today are very quick to sleep with one another, and they're not quick to have a conversation because they're afraid to hear what they don't want to hear. They're hoping to get what it is that they want without having that conversation.
If you tell, listen, and come on, that's real. That's being and T. And you talking about me being stuck in my ways. Hold up. If somebody listen, let's just be honest. Okay. Hear me and you, right? Jules, you say to me, I say to you, yeah, I'm looking for a wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to settle down. And you say, well, you know what? You talk communication, right? You say, well, look, I ain't really looking for that right now, but I want to be pound out. And I say, all right, you want to be pound out. I'm going. Listen, you gave it to me. You
But
said,
that's not what you're looking for. Why would you?
but
put
hold,
it down if
because
that's
guess
not
what? That's
you're
what.
looking
Look,
for.
that's what you told me. You said I just want. No, I'm giving you an example. You said,
Okay.
look, I
Well,
want
then
to.
you
I want
found
to
me
be
out,
pounded.
and then what?
Then I'll
What?
be like, I look. Then I'm like, all right, I'm gone. See you later. That's what you wanted. You wanted me to pound you out. Now
So
you
why
get
would you
look.
think I have an issue with that?
No, but guess what? That's what you want, right? But at the end of the day, that's my point to you is this: is that because the person you say that to might be genuine, want to get into a relationship, but you told them you want to pound them out. They
That's
like,
why
all
I
right,
told
that's what you
you.
want.
That's why I
Look, that's
told
what you want.
you.
I'm gonna give you what you want. Then I can walk away.
That's why I told
Now,
you the importance of having communication is like I know people who date one another, right? They're dating, they're going out, it's open, like it's it's they're not sneaking around. It's very open. But and then they tell me, oh my God, I want to say this and that, and they have an issue with saying things. I'm like, if you could lay down with this person, you should not have a problem telling them anything, anything,
Yep.
anything.
so in other words, and I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna say this no more. So in other words, and look, you could just like I said, you could not answer. You could answer. So you just saying to me that you're telling people that if you have spoke to them, talked to them, and they said that listen, I don't, and you know what, Jules? There are women that say that. Look, I ain't looking for no relationship. I just want you to pound this out.
I don't know nobody that like that.
Oh,
I don't.
I didn't say you know somebody, but
Oh.
I'm saying to you, there are people that say, look, I don't want no relationship. I want to be pounded.
I don't know nobody.
Oh, shoot, you capping, Jules. You capping.
You think that those type of women are out there, Jules? Do you think that that's possible?
I think that the type of women that are out there are the ones that want to get pounded out by a specific man, not just anybody.
No, look, a man that they attracted to.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe they gotta be attracted to him. They gotta be.
No, but I think it's like down to the point of they know their first, their last name, where they live, all that shit. Like that is that a woman who's saying that is because they have it all arranged. It just has to happen. They know who, when, where, and how.
So, but now, Jules. So that's my whole thing about it. Look, that's my whole thing is that listen, look at it from a woman's perspective. I'm looking at it from a man. And T, you look at it from a woman's perspective, right? All right. So I'm speaking. Look, y'all guys are speaking for the women. And I'm speaking for the men. Not all men like this, but I'm telling you right now, 90% of the men, I guarantee you, if you did a survey and you asked men, if you sleep with a woman on the first night, is she wife material? You know what they're gonna tell you?
Believe you.
They're gonna tell you no. But now I guarantee you do a survey for the women and ask the women, if you sleep with a man on the first night, is he married material? They're not gonna tell you no.
I am. What? Why is that so hard to believe?
You're not husband material either.
Hey, yo, Jules, because you're the same person who says, you know what? How you feel the moment. What if I
like to see it from different people's perspectives.
Nah, I see it from yours too, but I'm just saying
that's what I want. You know,
I know you don't want that, but if we going on a nice date and we kissing on each other, you like, come on over to my house. Now, why would you invite somebody over to the house if you ain't looking for something like that?
I wouldn't do that, and that's I need to fix something.
See, I'm done, y'all. I'm done with Juice. See, you go see something. I need to fix or something, but
I'm just kidding.
You're right.
I have a talk with my youngest about being a good man and shit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
You got look. And T talking about something. I'm keeping it real, T. I'm blocking that out. Me thinking I know everything. That's out of here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's it. It's not about right or wrong. It's about setting a standard. That's it. And look, there are good men out there, right? That guess what? they have a set standard. There are good women out there. They got a standard. They got a standard. And guess what? In dating, that's one of the standards. Most men listen. I'm not saying that. Look, we don't jump on y'all. You guys be like, all right, listen, okay, it happens. You kissing on the neck, rubbing on them. Guess what? Next thing I rub on your chest, and then you take your clothes off. Okay, now guess what? It's two consensual adults, moving around. I gotta do that. I gotta turn you on for that to happen, right? But if I turn you on, you like, I don't think we should be doing this, and I think you should leave. Okay, I'm a man gonna respect the woman more than when she do that, opposed to taking her clothes off, getting ready, open up. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Same standards you have. A woman,
but
like women call a guy that's been around community dick. Like, why?
I'm not talking. But yeah, that you right. But you got to know that individual for them to say he community. You got to know him. You don't know him. We not talking about people you know. We talking about person you don't know. Like you just dating. Like I'm just going out on a date with you, and you be like, ooh, huh?
Like I understand what you're saying, but the only time I think women behave that way, at least the ones.
See there you go, Jules. See, that's what you said. See, you look, Jules. Are you currently dating? Are you currently dating?
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, guess what? You know what you're doing, George? You working, you making sure you're there. But go out in the world and see what's going on out in the world. I'm married, but guess what? I still see it. I'll be like, God, what the heck? Oh my God, this is crazy. I'll be out with my wife and people just
what you see? Because I don't see it. Where you be going?
Oh Lord,
where you go?
T, keep it real, T. You don't see that, T?
See what exactly? What are we saying we see?
See you going out to people and you see people just walk up in the door. Oh, hey. Next thing you know, they walking right on out. You know what they gonna do.
You and your stories, you make up good stories in your mind about people's lives.
You know what? Hey, Jules, wait, hold on. I forgot. Tanika, she lives in DC, so we live up here in Jersey and New York City, so she don't really see those things. I guess not.
Okay.
T, it happens. Okay, you going out here? There's
you see it so much. That's my.
I mean, hold up. Not now. You got to remember, I said I was wild and crazy growing up.
No, I said act like you see it a lot. Is what I said.
Growing up, yeah, in my 20s, yeah, not now. And it's
now, right now. Is that what you see?
No, because I don't go to those places like now. Yes, I got the chain and ball on me. You already hear Dragon?
Yeah, we know. When you talk, we know all about it.
But I'm happy though. It's not like, listen, I want to be encouraging. I'm just saying, like, that's why we speaking about this topic, and I'm not promoting to have sex before marriage. I'm not promoting that. But I can't tell nobody what to do. That's not what I'm promoting. I'm promoting, look, you get to know a person before you lay down. Your body is sacred. That's what I'm promoting. Sacred. So don't give it up. I'm saying that. You feel me? I'm not saying we just talking, but I'm not telling no woman to go in and have sex with somebody that they just met. No, or even if you met them 3 months ago, take your time. Take your time to get to know that person. Don't waste your energy on something that's not going to be lifetime or even good.
Not everybody feels that way, honey.
You're right. Guess what? It's a lot of stuff that come with it, though. So if you're willing to deal with it and really throw it out in the trash, that's on you, the individual. It's whoever.
It's meant for them. Those that are meant to do a certain action, they are good for it, and they are meant to do it.
And
that's their life.
Somebody said, I have a couple of girlfriends who's a one-time hitter. Got to be more careful. See that? You see that? One-time hitter. Jules, you see that?
Wow.
They said they got friends that's one-hitter quitters.
They're out there, yes.
Not real friends, then.
No, they good friends. They know what they want, Jules.
That's it.
They want to have sex and then they move on to the next, or don't talk to them ever. Those type of women know what they want and they say, give me what I need and bye-bye. Hey, Men did it all the time. Why is it a problem when women do it? See, that's the double standard, right? You know,
Men do what all the time?
and y'all used to sit up here and put your dick into anything, you know, and then walk around thinking it's okay.
That's true.
Look, hold on.
We don't got single mothers hanging around. We got a lot of single men. No, let me stop.
Hey, T. You know the one. Look. You know the one thing that's different between the man and the woman. You have to invite us in.
I agree.
Okay, when you invite us in, you have let us know that yes, it's okay.
That doesn't mean that it's going to be, you know, if you're invited in, that means that, you know, what are we talking about, in the house, or are we talking about in the wall? You know,
you trying to be funny. You know what I'm talking about. You invite me in. Come on in. Come on in.
That doesn't mean sex.
I'm not talking about no house. I'm talking about to your body.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Okay. Mean that gives you free range to do what you want. Just because
No. What I'm saying, what you was doing something, Jules. What I'm saying to you is this. I'm saying that the women or the woman has to invite us to that even getting to that sex level. They gotta invite us. We don't just because we coming in like this.
Some men give off a facade, like they're not who they truly and genuinely are, and so we invite them in, right? And they aren't who they say they are. They aren't.
No, I'm talking about when I say invite, I'm talking about strictly having sex. I ain't talking about into the house.
I know.
Yeah.
So some guys will say, "Oh yeah, this and that." They pretend to be something that they aren't, and then these women are so hopeful. You know, oh yeah, he's so great. He's blah. He's this. He's that. And then they are inviting, and then these guys play them out.
Right. That's why it's important to get to know them.
And even sometimes when you do, these things happen. You guys are shysters.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Okay, so let me stop. A little one. That's not true. I take that back. I'm joking.
We shysters?
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
I'm joking.
I was about to go in, Eve. Eve.
No.
T, you heard what I said, T? Eve. Don't let me go in, Eve.
All right.
That's it. You better not say nothing. Hey, Jules, you got a name for T? We gotta get her a stage name.
No, we don't. It's
Tanika. Why? No, we gonna get you a stage name.
Whatever she wants me to call her.
Tanika's good, babe. Thank you.
Hey, when we come on next time, I'm gonna have a stage name, right? Instead of putting
what's wrong with you? You putting a name on me now. Look, I got enough names out there. Okay.
Yeah, well, listen, you're doing a great job. That's it. That's what we want. We're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. You got a fan base. Every time I turn around, they got comments on there. Hey, where T got? She ain't come on Friday. Where she at? We want her. Hey, we don't want you. Oh, shoot.
I don't believe that. They love hearing you. You know, they love you.
Jules.
What?
How was work today?
It was okay. Not bad.
Nah, you good. This is I ain't gonna get no beating.
Yeah, because your time is coming to an end. So
word up, yeah. This is my word up. I'm looking at the clock. Time is up. And next thing you know, I'll be hearing this.
Yeah.
Hey, you've been on long enough.
Too
long. Time to roll up. That's it. Yo, Jules.
Old for you, you know.
Huh?
Let me stop.
Wifey.
No. That's wifey. Word up.
Right.
Wifey duties. I got to go.
That's right.
Listen, it was a pleasure. Jules, it's always a pleasure to have you. You know, we love you and we want you to stay positive and hope to see you soon again. Listen, we got a lot of check out the page though. I got a lot of stuff coming up too. Some work. Check out the page. I got some work going on Sunday too. I'm going to another food truck festival. So
Mother's Day.
Oh, you were too. Happy belated Mother's Day too. I know you had a good time. You had a good time?
Yeah, I was just home, chilling, relaxing. I work a lot. I work 7 days a week, so I took that day off.
Good for you.
7 days a week.
Yes, I'm a bad bitch.
Ooh, girl.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, listen. Well, watch this. God wants you to work only 5 days.
I
and
agree.
Make that bag. Make that bag, okay? So you got to make some sacrifices. I ain't gonna say no more. Get at me. You only gonna work 5 days, and God is gonna take
It ain't
care of
gonna
the
be
rest.
sacrifice, hopefully.
What you mean? It's gonna be a sacrifice. You know why? I'm talking about make a sacrifice now. Now.
I'm tired of sacrifices. I just want things to happen gracefully.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful, girl. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful.
You tired of making sacrifices?
No, I'm tired of things happening on a sacrifice. Like I want things to happen gracefully.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't want so hey Jules, you don't want to be married, do you?
I do. But we not talking about that. We talk about me working 7 days a week.
So what I'm saying to you is, in the process of you learning how to sacrifice, guess what? When you find the right man, you'll know how to do that, because guess what? Some of the things that you want to do, you'll have to make sacrifices.
But I don't want to work. I don't want to work 7 days a week.
You don't want to work, yeah.
Yeah, we talk
listen.
about not a husband. You want a different.
Hey Jules, come to my book class. I got you. You ain't got to work 7 days or more. I got you. Don't worry. Listen.
Look,
Hey, T, you better not do that. You better not.
This is crazy.
Yo, I know. I'm out here though.
Ika.
All right, y'all. See y'all later. All right.
Bye.